Hello, hello everyone. Oh, my camera looks a bit dark now. That's strange. Switch it around. Yeah, we've got a higher frame rate, but it looks darker. I'm gonna have to set up a light in my face so you can see me clearer. Why would anyone want to see me clearer? Anyway, how is everyone? Happy Monday. I hope that your Monday has been tolerable. You know what, let's switch back to the poppy cam. And I suppose if I load up something bright and white, yeah, there you go, now you can see me by virtue of the screen. Yeah, I suppose if... no, I had a thought there, but it's gone. It's been a pretty sleepy, lazy Monday for me. I hope people have had more interesting Mondays. More fulfilling Mondays. I had an eye checkup. That's about the highlight of the day. And my vision is still a little blurry from the drops. And just having an afternoon snooze after the morning snooze. It's a very, very lazy, sleepy day. Oh, yeah. So I figure for today, for tonight's stream... Happy Light! Hello, welcome on in. How are you, friend? I figure for tonight's stream, we'll just have maybe a shorter one. We'll wander around the world of Britannia for a bit. Possibly loot some things, I don't know. No fixed plan. And just see how it goes. Does that sound good? I think that sounds good. We've got a puppy cam up, so we can see what the cat is up to. Let's launch the game, and then I can go to the game screen and just confirm that the cat cam... I'm doing okay, how are you? Yeah, very sleepy, Happy Light. Very sleepy. Oh boy, it's just been a whole day of me wanting to nap. If I load the game, then I can go to the game screen. Capturing it. It's never capturing it. There we go. That's actually capturing it. You'll see in a second. It's a bit slow. I'll let the intro play while I adjust the puppy cam so that you can see her better. Because that's what you're really here for. I get it.
Avatar! Know that Britannia has entered into a new age of enlightenment. Know that the time has finally come for the one true Lord of Britannia to take his place at the head of his people. Under my guidance, Britannia will flourish, and all of the people shall rejoice and pay homage to their new guardian. Know that you too shall kneel before me, Avatar. You too will soon acknowledge my authority, for I shall be your companion, your provider, and your master.
Something is obviously amiss. Happily, it's not anything to do with our stream tonight. I hope. Cross fingers. The internet's been relatively stable. And I've finally made the configuration change. I've made the configuration change to adjust the emulated CPU core that DOSBox is using, which might make it more annoying for me to play the game. You see how fast I'm running around now. That means the enemies will run around that fast as well. But it might make the game a bit more stable. And stability is good. So, to recap, what have our heroes been doing? The Avatar, Poggers, is still fairly weak, and she's got the base stats that she started with. We haven't done any training, nor should we really bother, because when we do the expansion pack, she'll get to insane crazy stats. We didn't recruit Iolo, but he just joined the party. We recruited Sentry here in his house that we are now crashing at. We turned the boy, Spark, into an inhuman hulk of a creature by abusing drugs, and now he's carrying a whole crate around with supplies. Well, okay, not really supplies, it's mostly just gold. And, oh, I was supposed to clean up our inventory last stream. I didn't do that. Surprise. And Jana, our companion, who kept getting killed, is now similarly buffed up with ridiculous stats. We joined the Fellowship because we think their group is a little bit sus, and we've decided to infiltrate their ranks. At first they got us to just deliver a package to Minnock, which we opened and found more sus things going on. And then later, Later, we came back to them and they got us to do another quest, which for some reason involved going to a completely empty dungeon that was definitely empty and not full of dragons. But the dungeon turned out to be full of dragons. Nevertheless, we managed to join, and now I don't know what we want to do. Oh no, he's doing his ceremony. I just actually kind of wanted to talk. Just talk a bit and ask you where Abraham and Elizabeth are. Elizabeth and Abraham, EA. I'm not reading all of this. This is a massive, massive sermon. I'm already feeling a bit sleepy. I'm not gonna read the entire thing. Come on, just like I got sucked into this huge conversation. I was hoping to just talk to you about like what's happening, man, but you're busy. I can see you're busy. We'll leave. We'll sneak out. Oh boy. Now would be a good time to sneak out. Yes, let's leave. So, we have a few options. First of all, I think we should go to sleep because it is quite late. Blocked. Excuse me. And how many hours shall we wake thee up, Poggers? Let's give it a good 8. Pleasant dreams.
Yes, my friend, rest and heal, so that you are strong and able to face the perils before you. Pleasant dreams.
I think that's also a sound effect that people can do. Arise, Poggers. Time to continue the quest. I may regret making the Guardian voices sound effects that people can trigger, because they are kind of long. Let me mute for just 1 second.
Are you sure? Think again.
Thank you, Sonneveld. Hello, good to see you. Do you want to shout out? You're getting one anyway. Sonneveld is another cool retro streamer. Does all sorts of amazing stuff. Go check them out. So I think we're good for cash at the moment, is the thing. And we haven't really purchased much other than a few spells for me. Let's look at the map. I was thinking there's a few options for what we could do today. We could go back to the dungeon Destard that we kind of got our asses handed to in, and maybe take it a bit slower and use Mark and Recall a bit so that we can zip back to the dungeon and continue if we ever get killed. We could go to Vesper and go get our ship, for one thing, that Lord British gave us. It's parked here somewhere. And, do a bit of the talking around the town and quests and things. There should be a mine around there. There's some treasure in the forest around there somewhere we could pick up. Or we could just go somewhere completely different, like Jehon or New Magencia or Moonglow, and just, see where things take us. I mean, I think we've used the cart a fair bit, and that's nice. But if we got the ship, I mean, we're not doing the expansion pack yet, but we do want the ship to maybe visit some of these odd little islands and get ourselves that skeleton key that is around here somewhere. We could also fight some pirates. That might be fun. So if we work towards that goal with going to Vesper, that might round things out for this sort of side of the continent anyway. Let's do that. Road trip. I must eat now. Okay, everybody. Food time. We're going to need to buy more food, aren't we? I'm going to say this every single time we start feeding people in this game, but I do really wish I had the Serpent Isle quality of life improvement that lets you use the F key on your keyboard to auto-feed people.
Fish! Today's fish is trout a la creme.
Enjoy your meal.
Enjoy your meal.
Yeah, let's get some fish. I remember someone was saying that there's really good trout at the farmer's market, which is around here somewhere. I know this game like the back of my hand. Don't think I'm lost or anything, huh? That's a flounder. That's a trout. So we could just take that, I guess. Yoink. Oh, and there's garlic. A garlic. I mean, this food's gonna spoil if we just leave it out here. So, really we should take it. They've been leaving this food out all day. But alright, let's buy some fish and chips from the guy. How about this fine day, milady? Asks Gordon. I sell fish and chips from my wagon. I have the best fish and chips thou shalt taste in all Britannia. My price is only 8 gold coins per serving. Wouldst thou like to have some? Yes. He hands you a plate. They are indeed the best fish and chips in all of Britannia. Oh dear, so I have to click through that each time I want one? Yeah, goodbye. Have a pleasant day, milady. No, we need food in bulk. Let's go to the inn. Which, again, I totally know where it is. Oh, there's a provisioner here as well, actually. Who is not at his shop right now. Inn. That's the stables, that's the jeweler, so it's more this side of town. That's our place. Well, that's the actual inn. I meant more like the pub. Here we go. Come on. You see, this is the problem when the game is running fast. The people run fast, and if they're hard to double click on, it's even harder when you're suddenly doing combat. You. What will it be, Puggers? Lucy asks. We need food. Everything I serve is delicious. I highly recommend that thou tastest the silverleaf dish, worth every gold piece spent. And yeah, this is like this is another quest which would take us over to the Yew, Forest of Yew. And we'd get to interact with the Imps and the Wisps, which is sort of the main quest line, really. But we'll get to that another day. For now, let's give us some yeah, trout. Why not? Trout sells for 5 gold for 1 portion. Dost thou still want it? Yes. How many would you like? Yay, here we go. Load us up with fish. Done. Would thou like something else? No. Talk to thee later. Right now I have to load all of this fish that I've just bought into Eolo's inventory, because he is the food carrier person. And have I eaten as much as I can? Not yet. I don't think this is very filling, actually. There is probably an optimal food. And it's probably deer legs. So yeah. Also on my shopping list is magical reagents, but it's not like we have a whole load of spells yet, so maybe deal with that later. All of that's fine, cool. So we'll go back to the cart and we'll set off. Vesper is a desert town, and it also tackles the whole fantasy racism issue by having its residents be 50-50 split between gargoyles and humans. And of course there's a more gargoyle side of town and a human side of town, because apartheid. But you know, it does at least attempt to sort of highlight the issues there, and as the Avatar you can try and poke your nose in where it's not wanted and either solve some issues for people or make things worse. Oh no, crocodiles. Oh no, it's a snake. It's a snake! Kill it. Thank you. Everyone back on the cart. That's weird. Oh dear. There's a deer body. Is this the area of the lake that I kept thinking I would find my my trout then? Because that's a normal trout. Ooh, it's still good. It's still good. Yellow, you hold on to that. There's a lot of other garbage here. A trout, yep. Trout. This trout is pointing up, so it's a corpse. Trout. Corpse. Trout. Corpse. Yeah, when I was looking for that key earlier, I didn't think to look up on this edge of the lake. Oh, slimes. Downside of fighting slimes is they don't seem to actually drop anything. So that's... Oh, it's getting stormy. Can I pick up this anchor and use it? No, it's too heavy. I mean, we could still... Oh, I've double-clicked that by accident. I'm getting distracted. It's just that last time, when we went looking for the key to Mac's shed, we didn't find it, and now I'm convinced that it's just got to be here somewhere. There's 3 trout inside that crocodile, none of which are the trout. There's a chicken inside there, no. And a rat, no. And now there's no more garbage. Damn it. I know that that key is in one of these fish. Okay, come on, everybody, just act normal. Walk onto the cart. We're going to Vesper.
Fish! Today's fish is trout a la creme.
Enjoy
Enjoy
your
your meal.
Oh no, it's more bats. Fight! Don't just sit there, fight! Those weren't actually just bats either. It was bats that killed Jana last time when we were on the cart. These are Mong bats. I don't think they actually drop anything useful. No. By the way, is everyone still happy and healthy? Yes, yes. Spark is very healthy, possibly too healthy. Jana, yeah, you're fine. Sentry, fine. But yeah, I think I found that as long as I have the spell ingredients for the heal spell, I can snap people out of any kind of comas they drop into as a result of our experiments with drugs. And then we're fine. We're fine. Okay, we're coming into Vesper now. Let's give us a bit of a save. Up here, perhaps. Ooh, that scared me for a moment there. That pause when it saved. We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. So yeah, we quickly get into this desert area, and there's huge scorpions. Thankfully, we're sort of standing on the scorpion now, except it's dead, and I can't seem to walk off of the dead body. Like, we just jumped off of the cart onto it, we killed it, and now I can't move the body, and I'm pretty sure I'm like standing one square above the ground, so I can't walk down. So it's cheating time. We'll just turn the hack mover on. Move the body. Yeah, there you go. Me and Sentry were like 2 squares above the ground, stuck. If I wasn't using cheats, we would probably have to like teleport back to Lord British's castle. I think that's the default way that the game allows you for getting out of stuck situations. It would be kind of annoying, but there you go. Let's try and stick with the path here. Actually, you know what? Where are we on the map? So Vesper is south of us, but there's interesting stuff in the forest up there, I believe. Let's go there first. A little oasis. And I think this is the Shrine of Sacrifice. You know what, we're not going to be able to take the cart into this mess. Everyone remember where we parked? Somewhere in this jungle. Oh! There you go, we found it immediately. I wandered for quite some time last time before I found this. It's pirate treasure. It's not the pirate treasure that the parrot refers to if you bonk it on the head. I think this is something else, but it's actually kind of nice. You've got 2 glass swords here, which are overpowered. They're items that will kill anything once, and then they shatter. Yoink, I'll take those, because we can't trust our NPC companions to use them. They will absolutely spend them on something worthless. There's a blowgun, which could be interesting. It's a ranged weapon that doesn't take any ammo, which, I mean, Yolo is now using a lot of ammo because he's got a triple crossbow. Jana has also been using a lot of ammo, I think. Let's give you that for the moment, and you can maybe put stuff to sleep. And yeah, inside this treasure chest is a bunch of crap. But if we can sort through all of this crap, we can get a bit of a reward. Sentry, you take these unused diapers. They will be very useful later, assuming we can soil them. There's a single bolt. Here you go. There's alchemy equipment, fish bones, a trophy.
You had best not do that, Avatar.
Excuse me, this is not stealing. This is not stealing. This is treasure we've found. Okay, fine. Jana, take the bandages. Dough? Okay, yeah, sure. But still, I need to throw a lot of this stuff out because it's a mess. Maybe we just... There we go. A key. So this key is, for some reason, the key to a locked chest in Serpent's Hold. I don't think there's anything else that's of value here, actually. No. Is that virtuous? Look, Iolo. Nobody owns this shit. If you're gonna get... If you're gonna get all huffy and say that, like, oh, I'm stealing things from this chest that's just out in the middle of nowhere... then I don't care if you decide to leave the party, because I'll just replace you with someone else who doesn't mind me rummaging through random chests in the middle of the wilderness. Sentry there is poisoned. He's only got 1 hit point right now. It's fine. I don't think poison will actually kill him. It's just it'll be a bit annoying when he passes out every now and again. There we go. More combat. What is it this time? We'll never know. Let's get to town. You can do stuff in town. Ah, spiders. I don't think spiders drop anything. No. I mean, it would be kind of good if they dropped spider silk, which we could use for spells. But there's not a lot of, like, you know, wolves carrying gold coins in this game. Let's park. And let's meet the residents of the town. Hello. The matronly woman you see has a look of concern on her face. Good day, my lady. I'm Yvella, she curtsies. Might I know thy name? So we can either introduce ourselves as Poggers, or the Avatar. And this comes up later in Vesper as well. I think we can safely tell her that we're the Avatar. Now, now, milady, thou shouldst not lie like that. Here we go. what's your name? I'm Vela, milady. Oh, we don't get to tell her our real name then. Okay. She just thinks we're a liar. Oh, of course, she's a part of the Fellowship, is she? Thou hast not heard of the Fellowship? It is a wonderful organization. They hold parades and festivals and have even built shelters for homeless folk throughout Britannia. Mine husband learned of them some time ago, and we have been happy members ever since. Oh, good, no big lecture. Cador is mine husband. He is the overseer at the Britannian Mining Company here in Vesper. Well, it would be a lovely town if it were not for those gargoyles. They're disgusting beings. I think Austin should have them run out of town. He is our mayor. Eldroth recommended we elect him, so of course we did. However, between the two of us, I think we ought to have someone new if Austin does not do something quickly. As a matter of fact, thou shouldst run for mayor, milady. What dost thou think? Wouldst thou like to run for mayor? Yes, let's do that. I agree, they ought to consider it. And the gargoyles? Perfectly wretched beasts. Thank goodness most of them stay on their side of the oasis. I do not know how Cador stands working with them. Well, for him, that is. There is only one who still works there. Here, she says, fumbling through her robes. Finally, she finds a piece of parchment and hands it to you. Eldroth? He is our town advisor. Very wise man, that Eldroth. He also spells provisions. All right, bye. Pleasant journey, milady. Okay, so we don't need to care about her not believing that we're the Avatar because she's one of the fantasy racist types. Let's rummage through their clothing. Yeah, okay. What about this boy? Hey, boy, where are you? Oh, it's a girl. You see before you a young girl with a carefree expression. As she notices you, her eyes grow wide as she exclaims, "Thou art the person in one of my storybooks. Thou art the Avatar." What's your name? My name's Catherine, my lady Avatar. And I have no job, my lady Avatar. I live with my father and mother here in Vesper. Who is your mother? Is it this bitch? Yes, my lady Avatar. She is there right now, she points, apparently indicating her house. And your father? He is the overseer at the mines, my lady Avatar. Okay, so I like the daughter of theirs. She understands that we're the Avatar. And, secretly, she has been visiting her gargoyle friend and reading stories. That's the name of our city, my lady Avatar. If thou art lost, thou mayest wish to speak with the town clerk. Bye. Goodbye, my lady Avatar. So there's a little quest here, which is quite nice. Her parents obviously are no fans of the gargoyles, but she has been sneaking off to visit one of the wise, learned gargoyles who reads her stories from his book collection. And if you find this out and reveal it to her parents, or I think it's her father, he goes and kills the poor gargoyle person. That's not very nice. So we're definitely siding with the kid here. This sign says Eldreth's Provisions. Eldreth's Provisions. Is the provisioner in town? Oh yes, lots of cool things to steal. I mean, buy. A very neat, well-groomed, kindly man stands before you. What's your name? He smiles at you. Ah, excellent. Thou art not afraid to ask question. Remember, there are no stupid questions, only dumb ones. My name is Eldroth, my lady. What's your job? I, my friend, am the provisioner, and if I may be immodest, also a counsellor for Vesper. Perhaps I can some day give thee advice, my lady, for remember, that which does not kill us makes us wounded. In Vesper, huh? Yes, my lady, this town is full of wonderful people to whom I have given advice. About whom dost thou wish to know? Austin, the gargoyles, Liana, Cador, perhaps Yongi? The mayor? I would have thought thou wouldst have met him by now, my lady. He is performing an excellent job. Thou mayest not realize this, he blushes, but 'tis I who suggested he run for the office. Liana? Liana is a very fine young woman who clerks at the town hall. Ongi? He's the bartender at the Gilded Gizzard. He stops, shakes his head, and then corrects himself. I mean the Gilded Lizard, he frowns. No, that's the Gilded Lizard. Yes, that's it. Cador oversees the mines. He and his wife, Yvella, have a lovely daughter named Catherine. What do you think about the gargoyles? I fear they will stage an uprising. I know Austin holds the same thoughts, for very recently he approached me and asked for my guidance to prepare for just such an incident. I will warn thee, just as I warned him. Always remember, my lady, the best defense is a good defense. And what sort of advice would you give us? Early to bed, early to rise makes Jack a dull boy. Cool, what do you have for sale? Thou wishes to make a purchase, excellent. But remember, a gold piece saved is a gold piece not spent. What can I sell to thee? Let's see. I mean, it's not like we need picks or shovels or anything like that. We have a hoe. We have the hoe of destruction, so that's not necessary. We could buy a torch or two, but I think we're fine. Yep. Very good. Farewell, my lady. Never forget, the grass is always greener when it rains. So let's have a little poke around his shop. There's some plate gauntlets here, which could be useful if someone doesn't have anything. Jana doesn't have anything there. Sentry. When I handed you those diapers, Sentry, I meant for you to put them into your backpack, not wear them. I have played this game for years. I was playing this game when I was like 12 when it came out. This is the first time that I've discovered that diapers are an equipable item. Just put it in your backpack, please, Sentry. Thank you. We'll get you some pants. So this doesn't happen again. Wow. John, if you could just quickly steal these, thanks. That'd be great. And I'm stealing these. Well, what was his? The early bird wakes up first. You know what? Those, a stitch in time, a bird in the hand squirms. Yeah, this game's running too fast right now. The early bird wakes up first. These are greaves, which, I mean, they're not the best, but it would still be better than nothing or diapers for Sentry, so yeah, go on and steal those. We've got no problem stealing from the anti-gargoyle people. Here's the inn, I think. No, town hall. You see a short woman with a distracted look on her face. Breaking from her work, the woman turns to you long enough to respond. My name is Liana. What do you do? I'm the mayor's clerk. I'm responsible for keeping track of official records and documents in Vesper. I like the town, but it is so far from Britain that it attracts some truly unusual people. Oh, what sort of unusual people? Well, there are a couple of strange ones, Mara and Yongi, and there is Blorn, he's a mean one, and well, of course there is Eldroth. And she says with a shudder, the gargoyles. So we could talk for hours listening to what everyone thinks about everyone else, and it is kind of fun. But let's just pick a few. What about Yongi? Yongi is nothing more than a drunk. The only reason he opened a tavern was to have an excuse to purchase large amounts of alcohol at wholesale prices. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Do not ask him about the gargoyles unless thou dost want him to talk thine ear off. He hates them almost as much as Blorn does. And Blorn? There's a troublemaker and thief if I've ever seen one. He needs to think about leaving town quickly if he knows what is best for him. There is one thing I like about him, though. He hates the gargoyles more than anyone. Oh, jeez. This town. All the times that we used to play the game and like not do the main quest, but instead go off the beaten track and build ourselves a house somewhere. I don't think we ever picked Vesper as a town to live in, just because it's so toxic. Well, there's Cador, Yvella, and Zaxam. Those are the normal ones. Okay. Who's Zaxam? He's the trainer. Quite a good fighter from what I hear. And what do you think about gargoyles? Now there's a disgusting creature for thee. I think they were better named back when we called them daemons. In fact, she hands you a piece of paper. We're going to look at our inventory later and it's going to be full of these things. Shall we have a look? She nods at you as she returns to her business. Got 2 of these bits of crap already. Keep Britannia clean. Send the gargoyles back. Paid for by the Britannian Purity League. Dump. Dump. No, dump it. So here's the mayor. You see a middle-aged man with a furrowed brow, as if he's constantly worried. Please, call me Austin. And what do you do? He sighs before responding. I'm the mayor of Vesper. Vesper? It was a pleasant place in days past. But now, my lady, the turmoil between our people and those gargoyles has caused many problems. What sort of problems? I am worried that the gargoyles may get restless and attack us. Blorn has not helped things, he points to his chest. I am the one charged with maintaining order here. If there is not any, it will be my responsibility. I've asked Eldroth what to do in case of an uprising, and I'm trying to plan accordingly. I try to stay in touch with as many of the citizens as I can, but I do not know all of them that well. I know Cador has been in charge of the local branch of the Britannian Mining Company ever since it opened. He's married to Yvella. I believe they are members of that fellowship organization. Of course, there's Eldroth, and a trainer, and also Yongyi, and... He scowls as he asks the last one. Blorn. Also, thou shouldst speak with Liana. She knows a few of the people that I do not. I'm afraid that I do not know everyone as well as I should. What do you think of this Blorn chap? We haven't met him yet, but he seems like quite the character. I'm not sure what to think about him. I do not know what he does for a living, but I know the gargoyles hate him more than they do the rest of us. I'm frightened of what will happen, since it is obvious that he holds mutual feelings towards them. Okay, maybe we can eliminate the cause of the tension here. I don't trust them any more than thou dost, Poggers, but officially they are citizens too. I'm afraid they may try to forcefully gain control of the town someday. Uh-huh. Alright, heard enough. Bye. Goodbye, milady. I think we're going to have to hear the gargoyles side of things. What's this book? I Am Not a Dragon by Thompson. Within these pages is a bawdy tale of Belnarth, fictional lord of Serpent's Hold. This volume is part 1 of a great trilogy involving the humorous exploits of the Lord and his fellow knights. Keep Britannia clean, yep. Anything else to steal? There's some more swamp boots. Someone had a foot slot free. Yeah, Spark, here. Take these. And what's this building? Trainer. This is that Zexam guy. Defend thyself against gargoyles. I'm sensing a theme here. A strong, powerful man looks at you and nods acknowledgement. I am Zexam, he states proudly. What do you do? I teach others to be strong fighters. I'm a trainer here in Vesper. what do you think of Vespa? I have taught here for many years. I like the town, but I'm not too fond of some of the residents. Here we go. Most of us are respectable, but there are a few I wonder about. Blorn and the mayor, for example. Okay. What's your thoughts about Blorn? That one I do not like a bit. I do not trust him. He reminds me of those gargoyles. The gargoyles? What is there to say? But do not let them get too close, or they will rob thee. Any day now they may try to use violence to take over the town. The mayor himself has asked that I fight if necessary. Though I have no fear of death, that is a battle I do not look forward to. Okay, bye. May thy strength be thy guide. Any good books? Oh, here we go. Veteran's Guide to Weapons and Armor. This is an interesting book because it's written in universe. Here is listed for every comparison the various weapons and their effect on opponents. Axe, two-handed, 10. Blowgun, 1. Can be used with poison or sleep. Bow, 8. Cannon, 90. Club, 2. Crossbow, 10. Dagger, 1. This is sort of a bit meta because it's actually listing the attack values of the various weapons in the game so that you can actually make some sort of sound decision about what you want to be using. Because you don't get this from the game manual. Halbert, 10, hammer 4, hammer two-handed, knife, mace, powder keg, nice. Sword, two-handed, 11, that's what we're using for some of our people. Triple crossbow, 28, that's good. Armor and shields in their perfection, blah, 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 blah. We don't really need to know too much about the armor, other than to confirm that leather boots has the same value as plate, but it doesn't actually mention plate boots. Enchanted weapons, yep. Glass sword, 127 breaks. So there you go, that's why they kill anything. They do max damage. We'll hold on to those. Yeah, it's interesting. It doesn't list magic boots, but it should be about the same. Rarities and oddities of Britannia. Fellowship staff does 6 damage. Fire sword does 8. That's not bad if it wasn't for the annoying sound effects. BR sword unknown. That's kind of interesting, and I wonder if that was in the base game. Like, because I have the version of the game that doesn't have the expansion pack on it, and a Blackrock sword doesn't actually exist in that version of the game. Maybe this was patched when the expansion patch gets loaded to include this line, because we'll get that sword later on. All of the items listed in the final category are either unique items or legendary items. Their usefulness in combat has not yet been explored fully. Now hold on, I thought that this guide listed a theoretical magic item of the Hoe of Destruction, but I guess it doesn't. Still, we know that the Hoe of Destruction does a lot of good stuff. Ooh, hello! This annoying racist trainer guy has magic boots. Oh, wait. Clicked outside the window there. Jana, would you like some magic boots? I think you would. Remember, it's not stealing if your companion picks it up directly. Art of field dressing. Yeah, that's great. Thank you, bye. See you never. Alright, so here's the inn on the human side of town. Dun, 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 dun. Any good stuff in there? No, just big sacks of flour and things. Hello. Tending to the bar is a jovial-looking man. Welcome to the Gilded Lizard. Me name is Yongi, my lady. And ye are? I am either Poggers, the Avatar, or my lady. Let's see if he recognizes his lord and savior, the Avatar. I am a lady, right ye are. If you didn't care to tell me, I don't mind a bit, he winks. Okay, fine. It's interesting, you get a lot of these mixed reactions from NPCs in the game. Some of them recognize you immediately. Some of them don't believe that you're the hero of legend. Why, I tend me bar, and lend an ear to the customers, he adds, touching his right ear for emphasis. Well, all I really know in Vesper are me regulars, Cador, Mara, and Blorn. You might be wanting to talk to Austin, the mayor, or his clerk, Lana. Ah, now there's a fine young lass, he winks at you. What do you think about Blorn? There be one who knows what's what. He knows what be wrong with this town. Gargoyles, that is what be wrong. He hates 'em, he does. He was even accosted by one of those jackals not too long ago. Ask him about it, why don't ye? Oh, jeez. Gargoyles, what about 'em? They be the vilest, evilest, cruelest, most despicable things ever to crawl upon this great land. I cannot tell you too well to stay away from them. I can only imagine what a fine town this would be if it weren't for no more gargoyles. Of course, I know those dogs are probably saying the same about us. Everybody knows they're gonna come and kill all us in our sleep one day evening. Wow, okay, we're not gonna buy from you. May the road rise up to meet ya. Because as friendly as he is incredibly racist. Nice painting. If we were setting up our house, I would definitely take that. That bear needs a head on it, by Yongi. Well, he writes books, so he's not that dumb. Oh, it's another Keep Britannia plane, yep. You find these everywhere. Thou Art What Thee Eats by Fordras. Anyway. I think this fellow is Bjorn. Or Bjorn. Oh, yeah. The man before you narrows his eyes to slits as he sees you. And you would be? Blorn, if thou must know. And what do you do? I don't believe I wish to tell thee. Yeah, he's a real shady one, this guy. What do you think about gargoyles? They're kind of nice, right? A growl escapes his throat. What about the bloody gargoyles? Don't tell me thou art a gargoyle lover. Yes, actually, I love gargoyles. They're great. Decorate buildings nicely. Thou disgusting swine, he spits on your boot. Whoa, hey there. You want to start trouble? Okay, there's more people arrived. I didn't want to speak with you actually, Yongi. I wanted to speak with the person who just sat down. You see a well-muscled woman who lifts her head in acknowledgement of your presence. I think this is one of the good ones, but I'm not sure. Let's see. The one grabs your hand and shakes vigorously. Hello, my name's Mara. What's thine? I'm the Avatar. The Avatar, she shouts angrily. Why, thou art the one responsible for bringing those wretched gargoyles into our fine land. No, okay. What? It's a bar brawl. She should not have picked a fight with the Avatar. I mean, admittedly, as the Avatar, we are responsible for destroying the gargoyles' homeland, which is why they've been displaced and they're living up on the surface now in places like Vesper and Turfin. Guess I was wrong about her being one of the good ones. I don't even know who the other person is that we killed just there. You seem to just get involved when the fight started. And what's even more surprising is the Blorn didn't also decide to stab us in the back at the same moment. Yeah, we can't even intimidate him to a fight. Well, we haven't gotten in trouble for viciously murdering 2 people in the bar. I mean, they did attack us first. Pity about that. Still not sure who this guy was. We could try and resurrect him, I guess. But Jana only has a few of those, like... I've only ever got her to do it once successfully, so let's leave that for an emergency. And we'll just quietly leave and let the barkeep clean that up. Okay, so I think that's most of the human side of town. It's delimited by the oasis in the center. And apparently there's something in the oasis. Snakes. I fear Iolo is going to run out of bolts. Oh, he switched to his magic bolts. Don't do that, man. Maybe what we'll do is we'll get him to use the blowgun while he's kind of low on ammo. Jana is now incredibly strong, so she can use the sword. And we'll buy more ammunition later. I don't know what this building is exactly, but it must be to do with the Britannian Mining Company, because we've got picks and things there. So yeah, we parked there. And now we're heading over to the Gargoyle side of town. Okay then. I'm hoping we get a better reception here. But...
Go inside. Tell them you are the Avatar.
So this is the Gargoyle pub. If you'll allow us in, please, sir. And the Guardian was specifically referencing these fine chappies here sitting at the table. So, sure, why not? Let's strike up a conversation, shall we? The Gargoyle stares at you, displeased at the interruption. What's your name? To have no desire to tell you. To demand to know who you are. Well, I'm the Avatar. As the Gargoyle looks up at you, anger crosses his face. He stands quickly, overturning his drink. Humans, he says, pointing at you and your companions, to be the cause for our unhappiness. The Gargoyle by his side also rises. To be the reason for our poverty. To die, humans, to die! The 2 Gargoyles force the table from their path with ease as they charge to attack you. Okay. Now, normally, like, I would have decided to just reload a save there and not brutally murder them. Because, okay, I mean, they are just angry at the Avatar, and you can introduce yourself as your name and they won't get mad. But I think it's kind of balancing things out here, because we told the people in the human pub that we were the Avatar, and they attacked us as well. So, you know, eye for an eye, dead gargoyle for a dead human. The town should be nice and balanced now that we've slaughtered 4 of their number. Winged Gargoyle has a very calm air about him, which is surprising considering we've just killed 2 of his patrons. As he first sees you, a smile of recognition appears on his face. To present greetings, Avatar. So he knows I'm the Avatar and he doesn't get pissed. To be called Ansikart. To mean anti-dry master. And what do? To serve food and drink to others. Others? To know all the gargoyles in Vespa. To want to know about specific ones? Oh yes, who are those two? To want information perhaps about the provisioner or the sage. Yeah, actually, tell me about your provisioner. To be Urvidlem. To have become sullen lately, but to not know why. And your sage? To become Wissur. To have once been a great mind, to be now paranoid and reclusive, to feel pity for Wissur. What do you think about Vespa? To be a town full of hate, to have the humans hate us, and to know many hate them, especially Anmanvius and Foranamo. To be not a good thing, he appears saddened. Animanvus and Foranamo, those two? To have been killed by you in this very tavern, to remember not? To have been his fault, but still, to tell you I feel remorse for him and his brother. To have worked the mines with Laplam, but to have left just recently, he shakes his head. To hate the humans who work there, and who live on the other side of the oasis. To be too violent. To have been no longer permitted on the other side. And the other guy? To be brother to Animvavus, and to have been raised by the same parent. To hate humans as much as Anvamus, and, he sighs, to have been allowed no longer to visit the human side. These guys speak a little bit like Yoda. Who's Laplam? To mine for the mining company here. To be the only gargoyle still mining here, he nods his head. To be very tolerant, like Forlem. Who's Forlem? To be a labourer for the town. Right. Do you have anything interesting to buy? Ooh, we could buy cake. Let's buy some cake. Sell cake for 5 gold per portion. To be an acceptable price? Yes. Want how many? To be agreed. Do you want another item? No. Tell me about tolerance. To work now with only humans who hate and degrade him. To continue working, however, despite this. To be quite tolerant of human intolerance. He nods as if to emphasize the point. Alright, bye. To hope you will bring peace again to our people, Avatar. Let's stash this cake. Yeah, as I thought, we're running low on space. Ooh, that's a big box of food there. Alright, let's go back to the cart. And drop off some supplies. Yeah, why not? We'll drop stuff in there. Cake can go in here. Serpent venom. Oh, these swords, definitely. Let's keep them safe. This is my actual fellowship medallion. This is the fellowship medallion we got from Christopher. We'll keep that there for now. And I don't want to do too much inventory management on stream. It's nice that the game actually acknowledges that you killed the 2 gargoyles in the bar and gives you different dialogue for that. Oh, that's the ocean. Okay. Getting lost in the desert. Don't do that. So here's the mining company. Yep. We're on the wrong side of the oasis. Okay, gargoyle side. Someone's house. This must be Laplam's house. Hi. Damn it, it just got dark. You are greeted with a smile from this gargoyle. To be known to you as Laplam. To mean Rock One. So was he named Laplam, i.e. Rock One, at birth, and then because of that decided to take up a career as a miner? Or do they change their names and, after becoming a miner they decide, oh, I'm going to be called Rock Guy? To be a miner. To be now the only miner of my race in this town. What race is that? I'm ignorant. To know of many gargoyles who work for the other mines, but to see the Vesper mine has only humans now. To tell you that there was another, and Manivas, to have left because of racial hatred. To sit now in tavern all day with brother Fornamo, to feel bad for Animalvis and brother, but to need job, he shrugs. To put up with hatred. To be called Vesper. To be the only place, other than parts of Britain, where gargoyles live with humans. To tell you that here are more conflicts, he sighs. To wonder if Turfin would be a better choice to maintain a home. To be the gargoyle home city. To have been constructed 200 years ago when the Codex was placed in the void and the gargoyles were without places to live. Though not prohibited, no humans reside there. And what sort of conflicts are we talking about? To see the humans grow in hostility to us, sadly, to also see many gargoyles begin to show mutual feelings. To hope the situation never becomes violent. Okay, bye. To hope to see you again soon. Alright, it's getting dark. Why don't we camp out here? Spark, you have the bedroll. In how many hours shall we wake thee up, Poggers? A bit more. Let me sleep in a bit. Pleasant dreams. Arise, Poggers. Time to continue the quest. I could just use a little food. When do we eat? I'm very hungry. Suddenly everyone is yelling at me for food. Gareth, good evening to you. How are you? Out of that, let's have some water. Thank you for contributing to the 7 Days to Die challenge. How are we going with that? I actually can't see it on my view here. Oh, here we are. It showed up. It popped up. It's getting there. We're on the 22nd of August, so I think I'll have at least one stream next week before the end of the month. Wait, what did I just click on? Yeah, next week will be the 29th, so we'll probably meet that goal then. I'm tired, how are you? Also tired. This is out of itself. I went to bed late, which was not a good idea, but I did it anyway. Because I was busy hacking on something, and I wanted to finish it, or at least get somewhere with it. Then I slept in a bit, woke up, fed the cat, had a nap on the sofa, slept through that a bit too long and had to rush off to my eye appointment that I had in the afternoon. Got back home, another nap, and here we are. I'm still sleepy. How is that possible? I've been sleeping all day. But yeah, it's good to see you. I'm a bit hungry. When do we eat? Oh, jeez. Okay, people. We'll get you food. Start eating. 1 trout, 2 trout, 3 trout. You see, it's probably better to have the big, high-carb foods. 4 trout, because they're starving and they can eat 5 trout apiece. So it's really not, like, space efficient. I am doing the opposite of that and not getting enough sleep. Also, I had a weekend of excessive drinking. Right. Is your hungover worn off now? I should hope so. You'll be plump. Ah, very tasty. So that huge amount of fish that we bought has lasted us 1 breakfast. I don't know why all these followers of mine get so hungry. I mean, some of them are just carrying around entire crate's worth of gold. And they're constantly fighting and risking death. Yeah, just tired today. Well, let's hope that we finally get enough sleep and can rest properly. Let's have a look around town a bit more. We are in Vespa, which is the fantasy racist town that is split down the middle between gargoyles and humans. And there are tensions in the town. Still, I don't really feel like stealing from the gargoyles. At least not the good ones. There's a lot of racism in this game. There sure is. Hey, who are you? You see a very large, strong, wingless gargoyle. What's your name? To answer to Forlem. To mean strong one. And what do you do? To do odd jobs for others. Also to record gargoyle legends in written form. Legends? To have many interesting stories about our race. To be writing them down for future generations. Like what? To have had many exciting myths from before the Avatar's encounters with our race. Oh, that guy. To share the concept of a hero with the humans, but to have had different heroes from our own history. And to be afraid for the future of gargoyle youths. To tell you they know little about their heritage. To feel it important to educate them, and the offspring who follow them in our ways and history. And what others are you talking about? To be friends with Laplem and know he is a good miner. Also to know Ansikart, who reminds us of the singularity in these troubled times. To be angry with the humans. To be treated poorly and with contempt. To not know why, he shrugs. We already talked to you about your job, yeah. So I think I have to wait for a certain time of day for the daughter to show up and catch them in the act of reading stories. What's this place? Sirs Magics. All coming back to me. What was that noise? Sorry to wake you. The winged gargoyle in front of you has a wild look about him. What's your name? To wonder why you want to know. Yeah, okay. You want to talk? To go away, human. To have nothing you want, screams Sir. What do you do, though? To sell the few items I possess. What are you selling? To want to buy something? He looks at you carefully, as if he's unsure whether to sell to you. Could be possible, he says, nodding. To ask what you need. What spells do you have? Be interested in which circle? It's a bit tedious to go through all of these. I'm not looking for anything in particular, I'm just kind of browsing. But let's go through some of them anyway. To buy which spell? Great Ignite, Great Douse, Locate, Light. We don't really need any of those, I think. Sell spells. Second. Enchant. Ooh, I don't think we have that, and we want that, because that would let us make magic bolts from regular bolts. We have Destroy Trap already, and I think we got Great Light already as well. To cost 50 gold for enchant spell. To be agreeable? Yes. To agree. To be interested in another spell? Mr. Sinks, hello. Thank you for your contribution. How are you? Yes. Which circle? Third circle. Poison, Paralyze, Curse, Swarm. No, that's fine. What do you have for the fourth circle of magic? I'm well, thanks yourself. Not so tired feeling any. Very tired. Extremely tired. I mean, I said we'll maybe have a short one today, but I've already been going for an hour. Wow. We'll try and finish Vesper off at least. Yeah. Lightning is nice. I think we have that already. Conjure is like, you know, conjure woodland animals. Mass Curse. I forget if Curse is actually particularly useful in battle. Reveal. What does Reveal do? If I had my manual, which I couldn't find last time and I still haven't found today, I could look it up. I think it's dispel illusions, dispel like invisibility, right? Let's grab it just in case, because those invisible dragons were kicking our ass last time. Yes. Was that the 4th we clicked on? It was. Okay, 5th spell. Spells. 5th. Mass Sleep, here we go. Explosion, Dispel Field, or Fire Field. We definitely want Dispel Field. This is a plot critical item here. It costs 120 gold for Dispel Field spell. To be agreeable? Yes. To agree. Alright, let's leave it there. Except they have some other stuff. Potions and reagents. We could just maybe buy reagents, but right now I don't know what I need, because I don't know what the spells are using. Reveal Darkest Secrets. Now I think it should be for invisibility, if I'm remembering right. I think. But yeah, I don't know which of these I'm lacking, so let's not buy. To be good. To want to sell nothing to you. Alright, fine. Be like that. To be good that you leave. So Whistler is being a bit surly here. But let's not think too badly of him, because he is one of the magic users in the game. And as you recall, all of the magic users have gone kind of mad, because the magical ether is disrupted. But one thing he does have on his desk here is a magician's wand. And maybe since he's not going to be using it because he's going a bit crazy, maybe we'll borrow it. And by borrow, I mean... I always used to like these because although they only do 8 damage, they have infinite charges. There's other ones you can acquire in the game that have like a fixed number of charges, and then they're useless. But those ones just last indefinitely. I've even equipped my entire party with them at some playthroughs. I mean, they're not strong, really. They're really not, but then you don't have to carry ammo around with you. And ammo is heavy. Like, look at this. 35 magic bolts. It weighs 4 stones. And poor Iolo here, he's not that strong. Anyway, we have a provisioner. The gargoyle standing before you has a sour expression on his face. And what's your name? To be called Orvidlem, to recognize you to be Avatar. To provide provisions for others in Vesper. Could I buy provisions? To purchase what item? Shovels, buckets, jars, cloths. We don't actually need any of that. To be fine. What others? To have only a few gargoyles living in town. To know mainly Whistler and Ansicart, and to know some of the wingless ones. And what do you think about Vesper? To be a town filled with prejudice and hatred. To know the humans expect us to begin a violent confrontation. To believe the humans deserve it, he shrugs. But to hope my brethren display more control than that. Alright, see ya. To bid you goodbye. So yeah, the gargoyles are slightly more reserved than the humans are with their hate. But this place is still pretty much a powder keg that's about to explode. Speaking of, yoink. I really don't need these, I just like having them. This is the inn where we had our bar brawl. Yeah, there's not too much else to do here in town, I think. We can wait around for the right time of day for that little girl to show up. Probably follow her. And there is, of course, the mines that should be nearby. Spot. Just dump these in here, please. Thank you. So at some point, this child runs off to the gargoyle's house to read storybooks. And we can catch her in the act and possibly report her to her parents, which causes bad things to happen, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to keep her secret. What time is it? 9:54 a.m. I think it might be later in the day that she does that. And I think the entrance to the mines is up there somewhere. I'll just have another quick run through town, because it is difficult to sort of... with the top-down perspective, it's difficult to know that you've definitely been everywhere, you know? Like, they've got the path here that's in the sand, which is a hint. But they could easily have a house that's just off the path somewhere, and you wouldn't really notice it. Despite that it should be on the horizon, and you should be able to clearly see it. It's there. But no, I think we've been everywhere. So let's go north and see if we can find the entrance to the mines. Here we are. Someone has a light source. Sentry, you do... Oh, you know what? Iolo has a hand free right now. So why don't you hold a torch for us? Nice, quiet, normal lighting. And if we want to steal from the Britannian Mining Company, that's totally above board, we can do that. Because they're all kind of evil. Or they're working for evil purposes, anyway. What was this bag? Some bandages, we'll definitely take those. A few replacement torches, why not? Locked chest. I assume we can just pick this one. I am hoping for more serpent venom, although we might not want to buff up another party member because it'll get increasingly annoying to deal with when everyone's super strong. We might just train some up the normal way. Boring way. 3 empty bags and a single gold nugget. Yawn. Surely they have better stuff here than that. They've got some chunks of lead and some chunks of iron. There's that gargoyle we were talking to before. To be pleased to see again you... To be pleased to again see you, human. Laplem smiles. Be a miner. To be now the only miner of my race in this town. Okay, bye. Hope to see you again soon. He's a nice sort. But all of these mines tend to have some sort of secret area. There we go. And again, it's a door that's magically locked. Why do they need that in a mine? Unfortunately, we don't have the unlock magic spell yet. I'll just grab it. Because video game. Yes, well, that's true. But also the Britannian Mining Company has secret areas that they do mining for some secret ore. If I had thought to keep those powder kegs on spark, we could possibly try and breach that door. Oh, bats. Did bat. Gonna get lost in here. Okay, that's the way out. Rats. To the death! Curse thine offspring. Yes, that is how you intimidate rats when you're fighting them. Hey, magic bolts. Don't mind if I do. And for that matter, since we now have the enchant spell, why don't we use it? Jana, you have 10 bolts. Yola, you've got 43 magic bolts. No, you know what? This is more efficient if we buy an enormous stack and then enchant the stack. So we'll go shopping later on. Another magically locked door and Blackrock. Interesting. We definitely can't just chop the door down, right? We can't just get lucky. No. Alright. Was there anything down this branch of the mine? No. Let's jog back to town. When can we rest? When I tell you, Spark. Hey, can you stop chasing after that spider? Oh, and the torch just expired. Who was holding it? Yolo. Just dump it. Oh, my aching back. Yes, quite. So we'll grab 2 of these again. Because I'm fairly sure... Okay, tell you what, we'll use 3. We have a surplus of them. No. Okay, rejected. We'll use 3 and we'll try and explode that door, because I could swear that I used to be able to explode those doors. But then again, maybe it was when I was playing the original version of the game, and this is like the patched up final release of the game, and they didn't want doors to be exploded that way. But we'll just check in at Forlem's house. Aha! The child is being taught stories by the gargoyle. How dost thou do, my lady Avatar? She curtsies. You're here in a gargoyle's house. What the hell? I'm sorry, my lady Avatar. My mother told me never to speak with strangers. She quickly turns away. What do you have to say for this, Forlem? There's a girl in your house. A look of concern quickly appears on his face. To talk about the human girl, Catherine? To mean no harm to her. He holds out his hands. To read gargoyle mythology to her during the day only. To have been asked by her. His eyes widen. To ask you not to tell her parents, for they will punish her. He looks hopeful. To tell not. Agreed? Yes. To be making the right decision. He appears relieved. To thank you, human. He smiles. Bye. To tell you goodbye, human. Yeah. So, we can leave it there. I don't know if the game actually awards experience for that. Like, if you just say, we're not gonna knock on you. But if you wanted to take it further, you can then talk to her parents about it and rat her out. And unfortunately, that means that our gargoyle friend will get killed. So we're not going to do that. Instead, let's just head back up to the mine, see if we can get through those locked doors. If we can't, it's not the end of the world. Empress, hello, how are you? Good to see you, friend. Would you mind giving yourself a shout out? Show us them titties. Here you go. What an entrance. Dana, you can't really see her titties very much. Empress Vel is a fellow Aussie streamer who, come check me out, I'm sexy, nice. There you go, that's, and have a cult, yes. She's been playing Cult of the Lamb, and it is fun. It is really, really fun. It's got a Twitch integration, so she can recruit followers from her chat. And you know how that is. Like, you saw me play UFO Enemy Unknown for half a year with people from chat being our soldiers that we're sending off to their doom. Yeah, it's just something about that ability to name people after people in your chat that really gives you a sense of community in your game. It's so much fun. So many people have died. I need more, yes. Yeah, that's the right message to send, right? Go to Empress Vel's chat. Join her cult. Die for the cause. And it is dark in the mines again, so let's get a torch going, please. No, damn it. You have torches, give to you. Alright, so, which door are we going to try and open? I think we want to try and open the one that's to the south somewhere. Join the chat so you too can dode. I promise you'd be sacrificed for the great good. Definitely, of course. And, I mean, frankly, you get sacrificed and ascended. Ah, Headless! She's got this ritual that ascends you to a better place. Club. No gold. Boo. Alright, here's the locked door. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not sure if I can explode this door because we'd have to put the way I used to do it was I had to put the powder kegs right up against the edge of the door. And we can't do that if if we're on that side of the door, just because of the way the game works. Bat! Just axe it open. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work. I can do that for a regular wooden door, I think, but not a magically locked one. But let's see what we can do with explosives. Boy, hand me my powder kegs. Okay, so I used to put them right up against the door. Run away! And then what I think I'm going to try and do is just pause the game by opening one of these and then double-clicking on it. Explosives in an abandoned mine, what could possibly go wrong? Right, here we go. Damn it. Alright, I feel like maybe that definitely worked for me in my original version of the game from floppy disk. But maybe the CD version of the game, with all of the expansions and patches loaded on it, maybe that doesn't work anymore. It's fine. What we can do maybe next stream is go up to U, the Forest of U, and then up to the town of U, and we can... Oh, actually, hang on. As it turns out, nothing happens at all. Yeah, you saw nothing. We just tried to do stuff. It's fine. Treacle, hello. How are you doing, my dear? Empress, could we have a shout out for Treacle? Treacle's a streamer from the UK, so I don't often get to see her streams, but when I do, they are quite delightful. What was I saying? So, up in U, there's another mage that we need to talk to, who has also gone mad. And I keep thinking, oh, I need to talk to that mage because they've got the unlock magic spell. But now that I think about it, no, his house is locked with a locked magic spell door. So we have to get the spell from someone else. We are but ships passing in the night. So true. But, you know, it's not so bad, actually, to have such a big community of streamers that we all know and follow each other, and that we're distributed in terms of time zones, that no matter what day or night it is, what time of day or night it is, maybe you're missing out on sleep and you just need to get out of bed and tune into something, there's guaranteed to be someone on that you can enjoy watching their stream. Spiders! So that's kind of what combat is like in Ultima 7 here, especially with me running the game at a fast enough speed that movement seems alright. These games used to be turn-based, and now it's all kind of real-time action. But it's very fast, and you don't get a lot of time for strategy. James, I need help. I have a shopping addiction. What is it this time, Empri? Is it something on your throne wish list? What do you mean, what is it this time? Okay. We got that key, we've got a random gold nugget. Spark, you've got all of the other crap there. Can I drop this in here? Okay, so I got a new coffee cup for work. Alright, nice. That's good. I used to have a coffee mug that I would keep at work back when I actually had a permanent desk in the office and I would go into the office. Remember that? Wow. Double-walled glass in the shape of a skull. Nice. Got a new pair of shoes. Cool, cool. I like the skull idea. I saw a really cute coffee mug. I forget where, Facebook probably. That's sort of in the shape of a bear, like an upside down bear, and it's double walled so that when you pour the delicious brown liquid in, it fills it into the shape of a bear. Alternative brewing car menu, skull, double wall, coffee glass. I will have a click of that. It's my mod, it can't possibly be a dodgy link, despite the hugeness of it all. Oh wow, yeah. That's pretty cool. Come have a look at this real quick. Oop. Nice. Nothing better than drinking out of the skulls of your enemies. I used my coffee gadget and milk frother at work today for the first time. It was delicious. It's so cool. Yeah, that's very cool. What else were we doing here in Vesper? We've killed some gargoyles, we've killed some humans. I don't think we can actually, solve the racial tensions here in Vesper. That's just not what we do anymore. We're an avatar of virtue, but we can't really fix everyone's problems. We could go explore the forest to the east there. But in terms of quests, I think we've peaked at killing a bunch of dudes and then making sure another dude doesn't get killed. And now I'm looking at buying a jumpsuit, but also I want new jeans. I want a new monitor. But also I stream from a laptop. Yeah, I don't know, I think I'm okay for monitors at the moment. I've got two big ones. But I really need a monitor riser for my second monitor, because it's up as far as it can go. The other one has a riser, and it's pretty high up. So when you look at my desktop orientation, hang on, maybe I can pull it up. Settings. Bluetooth, background, monitor, displays. So this will be a bit small. Let me minimize this so I don't dox myself or anything. Well, you can't really see it very well, but there you go. These two monitors are the configuration I've got, and they're offset by such a huge amount. It's a bit strange. Need a longer trestle table to use both monitors. I'd love to use both, even just for work purposes. Wow, one is a lot smaller. Well, it's lower resolution. It's not that much smaller physically, but it's just slightly lower res. So the config window there thinks it's actually physically smaller. I reckon, assuming everyone is healthy and not feeling bad from the fighting we did in the mines. Ooh, Spark is close to his limit break, basically. Sentry. Okay, everyone's fine. Let's go find some trouble in the desert. We'll just wander to the desert and see what we find. Hey, huge skull. Hey, scorpion. Scorpions! It'd be kind of neat if you could, I don't know, harvest scorpion tails from these things. My ultra-wide only has HDMI 2 and DisplayPort 1.4, so the HDMI port from my laptop only gets 50 Hz, which hurts my soul. Huh, I see what you did there. Hurts your soul. Yes. We've got a little bird there. Don't need to attack the bird, that's fine. Nice palm trees. Sure. Oh, that's right. The ocean. This is the other reason we came to Vesper and then totally forgot about. Lord British has bequeathed us with a ship. And we came to Vesper to go pick it up. But since we didn't immediately see it or anything like that, we kind of forgot about it. But allegedly it is here somewhere. Boat time. Yes, exactly. Boat time. Oh, more. Also, I now have a fully neglected house flipper for Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, right. You got too many games on your pile there, Empress. James, are we friends on Steam? We are. PC case gear, 144 Hz, 43-inch monitor. Wow. Nice. I think my table would collapse if I try and put that on my desk here. Eat shit, Scorpion. Expensive but sexy, right? I think it's okay that you're currently invested in Cult of the Lamb, Empress, because it is a really cool game. And House Flipper is more like your sort of... It's your fallback chill game, right? It's like, okay, don't feel like doing anything exciting for streaming today. Not exciting, that's a bad choice of word. Mentally taxing for streaming today. You just want to... You just want to load up a game and chill out and do some flipping of houses. If I get it within 90 days of starting my new job, I can claim back $500 USD. Nice. Do it. Okay, so we're back in Vespa. And somewhere here is a dock. There we go. And the reason there's no path to the dock and it's just kind of weirdly hidden behind the inn is because this entire thing was added by the expansion pack. And this ship is ours simply by virtue of having not downloaded, purchased and installed the expansion. Hey look, we've even got an anchor. We've got a barrel full of other goodies, and food, and it's all ours. It is getting dark. 8:14 p.m. So maybe we will sleep the night away and then go sailing for a bit, because there's a pirate ship somewhere around here and I'd love to engage them in combat. It also gave my viewers an insight on how crazy my brain really is. Well, I mean, everything gives us that insight, really, Empress. Your comfort game is Clash Royale, don't judge me. Yeah, no judgment here, man. My comfort game is Minecraft. I play a lot of it when I just cannot play anything else. There's like a barrier to entry for some games, right? Like, I haven't finished Stray yet. You know how hyped I was for Stray. But I'm currently collecting all of the musical scores, and it kind of... I need to have a free spell slot to open up Stray and go play it and enjoy it. And it is good. But for other games, like, I can just fire it up and zone out and do whatever, and it's nice, and at the end of a long day, it's just like, yeah, I don't have the energy to play some games. It's weird. James doesn't sleep, he plays Minecraft. This is very true. But okay, you know what? We can... Yeah, see, it's gotten dark already. But we can still zoom around on the ocean in the middle of the night if we drop a torch on the floor and light it. Pull the gangplank up. Double-click the sails to get going. I'm sailing away. It would seem the nearby island is not at all stable. I think that's why I struggled with The Witcher for a little while. It uses a lot of brain capacity. Yeah. Like, they're good, but they need an investment to reap the rewards of those games. Whereas some games, you don't have the brain capacity to invest in the first place. The game is trying to simulate some earthquakes happening here with this island that has appeared out of the middle of nowhere. I guess that's why the game gave us the ship in Vespa, so that we would immediately sail into it. Because this is the expansion pack island. Yep, there we go. So there's like a whole big castle system here. We're not going to land here. We'll do the expansion pack at a later time. Because it does make things very cheaty for the avatar later. So instead, let's just sail around. Here we are outside of Buccaneer's Den. There's a little island to the southeast. Hello, Avatar. I mean, hello, Guardian. Yes, yes, yes. So we stop here, and we unfill the gangplank. This is a little island that just has like an abandoned house on it. And this is one of the choice places I used to go to for setting up a little house of our own when we used to do that and play Ultima VII as if it were a sandbox MMO where you just kind of build your own house and live in it. Oh no, everyone's hungry again. Okay, fine. Let's eat. Like, you know, there's dust all over the floor and stuff, right? But if I were to turn on the hack mover cheat, I can physically move the dust out of the house and flip the house, if you were to call it like that. So this was really the OG house flipper. Could replace this door and put a new one in. It was great. But enough of the cheating. James, imagine streaming every day for a week. Stray will be finished in half a week, easy. Oh yeah, totally. Really slow down on gaming this year. You find you don't have time? I think you're just not feeling like it. Yeah, it's like energy as well as time. But if we get that 7 days to stream challenge going, and has it actually finished? It hasn't finished yet, right? Not yet. Then I will be streaming every goddamn day for a whole week. And won't that be interesting to see what a toll it takes on me? You think if you found the game enjoyable enough? Well, I mean, it's not just about enjoyable, right? Like, Stray is fucking awesome. But, oh, I need to set time aside from it. Whoa, whoa, we're getting attacked by a big sea serpent thing. Go away. Come hang out in movie nights. Yeah, Empress Vel does movie nights on the weekends in her Discord, and they are fun. Alright, back on the ship. Let's go. We're trying to find a pirate ship that's around here in these waters somewhere. The sea shanty music it plays when we start with the boat. It's not quite epic, is it? Was it? It should be around here, I think. Of course, actually hitting it is kind of like finding a needle in a haystack because of the amount of screen space we can see at any given time. But if we boat around long enough, we're going to hit it. Xenoblade, not Gears. Are Xenoblade and Xenogears related? I mean, I haven't really been into the whole franchise, so I assume they're related. I'm sailing away. Where are we? Oh, that's Turfin, home of the gargoyles. It's in these waters somewhere. Let's try sailing north. If we don't find it, that's fine. It's just nice that we've got the boat now. And these birds are preventing us from docking here. Hey, birds, what the hell? They're just hanging in place. So weird. They aren't related, they're very JRPG, which means very long, yeah. Yeah, like that's a big commitment when you start one of those games. There's a lot of JRPGs that I started and then just haven't finished, and I'm meaning to go back to them, but then also, I mean, I might have a save game for some of them, like The Secret of Mana 3. For the Super Nintendo, I've got save for that, but it's not really helpful because I don't know where I was supposed to be going next. Like, those are the games where you're supposed to kind of complete them in one enormous marathon sitting, right? Where you remember where you were up to and what dungeon you need to visit next. The game does not have any kind of journal or anything like that, so I've gotten access to the free roam part of the game where you can fly around, but I have no idea. Ah! Getting attacked. Kill it. Yeah, you can't stop, especially old ones. Emmy! Hello, how are you doing? Empress, could I get a sneaky shout out for MZZ? It's not a clip shout out, so it's fine, right? You don't mind if I tell people how you're a cool DOS retro streamer who streams cool DOS games that, I mean, they're cool because they're really weird and often very bad, but it's just fun to watch you play them. BRB, you gotta hang washing. Well, I shall do this myself. Haha, take that. Check out MZZ, was supposed to be the chosen one. How are you doing today? How has your Monday been? My Monday has been one of constant sleepiness and napping. And now I seem to be beaching myself against... Where even are we? We're up in Vesper again. Okay. I have boated around quite a lot and we still haven't found this pirate ship I'm looking for. I neglected my fate for DOS games, so true. But the world is enriched because of it. This boat steers a lot like the cart. Yeah, funny you mentioned that, Gareth. It's almost like they took the cart physics and just applied it to a water-based vehicle. Oh no. Stop with the sea serpents, game. Is everyone okay? People need healing. Ayola needs healing. People are hungry. Sentry needs healing. Okay, John, get that out. Oh, this is a mess. Is that Ayola? Yeah. Just slap a bandage on it. You'll be fine. Walk it off. Let's save, actually, just before we get completely destroyed. Yeah, my day has been odd, but I think it's ending net positive. can't complain too much, I guess. I mean, you can complain, and you're welcome to complain here in the stream. No amount of saltiness here is too much, really. We can all commiserate together. But I'm glad to hear that there's a net positive outcome of that. I mean, I feel like I've wasted a lot of the day because I just did not have the energy to do anything. But at least I got my eye checkup done, and there's no, degradation going on. It's still a bit shitty, but it could be worse, and it isn't worse. So that's good. And we get to play Ultima for a little bit because it's stream day. How do you feel when you wake up from a nap? I feel like I could go for more nap, is the problem, Emmy. Like, I wake up from a nap and I go, oh, that was a good nap. Maybe an hour more? That would be even better, right? I just don't feel refreshed. Full of whinging poems here anyway. Oh, I wanted the map. I swear there is a pirate ship somewhere around here. We are going to find it. No, not this. This is a regular ship. We have to comb the ocean. We will find this ship. I mean, it's very nice that we have this ship now. We can reach some of the islands we couldn't do before with the cart. But we're probably not going to use it as our primary means of transport. Just because it is very chaotic, just flying through the sea in a particular direction and hoping we hit land at the right point. Okay, giving up on the pirate ship, which means we'll probably bump into it now. Yep, feel that. What I want to do is I want to sail south and go around these islands and find a particular island that's like one of these ones up here that has a little abandoned shack on it. And the shack has an item that I would like for cheesiness purposes. It is a key. You could call it a skeleton key, but that's not quite accurate. All the keys in the game, for example, this key we just picked up for Serpent's Hold. Yeah. They're all type 641, which is for keys, and they can have various different frames for their appearance. But they have a quality which determines which doors or chests they are able to open. And that number has to match up there. Pick that back up. The key I'm looking for is special because the quality of the key is 0. And that means, where are we? We went too far. That means that the key will open anything, like any chest or door that is locked with quality 0, which is what the game uses. Here we are, I think. It's what the game uses for chests and doors which are supposed to be lockpickable. So let's park the ship, lower the gangplank. Pretty sure this is the one. Let's see. Yeah, we're here. And yeah, it's just some weird little shack. Someone's been collecting ingredients. My party is claiming they must have food. Okay. Honestly, they're whingier than Poppy is when it's her dinner time. No reaction. Okay. I said, they're whingier than Poppy is when it's Poppy's dinner time. Is the camera still working? I would have expected some sort of reaction there. Just cutting. Yoo-hoo, Poppy. Oh yes, I got an ear twitch there. You're a cutie. You're a cutie, yes. Is that full of blood? That looked like blood. It did look like blood, didn't it? Gareth, just a second and we'll check. But first, the party, having seen all of that blood, has a hunger. Here you go. Eat up. But tomorrow you may die. Want some cake? Let them have cake. Is that everyone? You're all full up, yeah? in many ways, I cannot wait to get to Serpentile so that we can get those small quality of life improvements regarding feeding the party. Alright, so let's look in this shack. Yes, there's a bit of blood. There's a chicken body, which I can't move for some reason. Weird. There's 3 ginseng, which is a nice magical ingredient. Some garlic. A ring that is of no magical quality. And this key. And if we look at the key again with the cheaty debug tool, yep, it's the magic key that will open anything that we would otherwise use lockpicks for. So I'll take that. And then I really won't have any use for lockpicks anymore, so let's dump them here. Nice. We did one thing on stream today. We got the... Well, okay, we went through Vesper and we got the boat and we got the key. That's pretty decent. So now let's sail back to, I don't know. We could sail back to Vesper, but then we have to park the ship in Vesper. We could sail back to Britain. Sailing this ship is very fiddly. Okay, let's not try and squeeze through those little islands there. Cyclone! Hello, how are you, friend? Are you there, Empress? Are you back from hanging your washing? I'm here with one good thing and one bad thing. What is that, Cyclone? Let me do this. The good I want on my official first date with my husband. Oh yes, nice. How did it go, Si? Cyclone Entertainment Dev. Cyclone is our Stream Shed Spotlight creator for the month. So if you want to go check her out, please do. Bad, I need to reset my Steam password, but have to wait for Steam support to give me a reset key. That's so weird, Sai. How did that happen, that you have to reset those things? I mean, I had to reset my Twitch password recently, which was a bit weird. Where are we? This is Serpent's Hold. Okay. We'll come here another day. Oh, if we can ever get out of this bay. Yeah, I feel like someone was trying to like log into my Twitch account and they just got a bunch of failed password attempts, and now Twitch decided, okay, now you've got to reset your password. Which I think defeats the purpose of having like authentication controls like the MFA and things in there, if people can just abuse it and force you to reset. But oh well. Because my SteamOS for my phone logged out and I forgot to take note of the password. Oh, so you had like it linked to your phone and shit like that. It was really annoying because now I can't stream as Nico. It was you, Sonneveld. Yeah. Like, as... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm getting attacked again. Hey, stop, stop, stop.
More Avatar. More Avatar.
See, combat in this game is fast and brutal, and by the time I press the C key to have people respond... Iolo is already dead. I might need to shorten that audio clip. But now I know they'll get back to me soon. That's good. Yeah, combat, fast and brutal, because if I'm running the game at a decent frame rate, then people can just get killed before I have time to respond. Wow. Double or nothing. Maybe I'll make that like a paid redeem. I think you should lengthen that clip by 8. MZZ, you're not one to talk. You have that sound redeem. Oh wait, sorry, I peached there. Alright, so it's as good a time as any, I guess, to go back to Britain, because we can get our friend Lord British to resurrect our friend Iolo. Deletes our clip. We can pull it out of your VODs and force you to recreate it. What was I looking for? Map? Map. Alright, we are here. Britain is there. Let's just go resurrect Iolo, because he got his dumbass killed. Here we go. Let's just dock. Carefully dock. Yep. Spark, could you hang on to this corpse, please? You can. Awesome. It's so nice having children that have been put on steroids to the point where they are incredibly buff and can haul entire corpses around. Back, and it's your fault, James. It's my fault? Why is it my fault? Just because I took this elderly man on a boat trip where we met multiple sea serpents, and they all seemed to target him immediately for some reason. And also, he's the only one with a ranged attack at the moment, so yeah, he was getting his ass handed to him. Hey, LB Kingy, how you doing, man? I need you to resurrect this guy. Yes, Poggers? Lord British asks. Heal. I can still heal, cure poison, and sometimes resurrect. Art thou in need of one of these? Yes, look at the body. Of which service dost thou need? Resurrection. Indeed, this person is badly wounded. I will attempt to return them to health. Of course, it will never cost thee anything to use mine healing services. Breath does return to the body. Thy comrade is alive. Done. Thanks, Kingy. Bye. Goodbye, Poggers. Do come back soon. Alright, Iolo. Everything looks in its proper place. Good, good. I don't know, it just is. It's always your fault. Hope you've been well. Yes, I cause chaos in my wake. Doing good, just went on a game date with Mahana a couple hours ago. Nice. Alright, so we've made it back to Britain. We have left our cart back in Vespa here. So I should go get that and bring it back here. But maybe I'll do that off stream because it's kind of boring. I think we're kind of done with Vespa now and all of that. So maybe next stream is when we go up to you. I still don't have the unlock magic spell. I need to find out where I get that. But yeah, I don't want to research things live here on stream. I'm feeling kind of sleepy already. So maybe we'll just leave it here, and then next week we can either go up there or we can pick a random island. I mean, we do have... We can save here. Empress Vel redeemed Hydrate. Ah, excellent. I have been feeling like my throat's getting a bit scratchy. But the thing with that, Empress, is I already emptied my bottle. So I need to go... I need to go refill that. I will leave you in the capable paws of Poppy while I do that. Thank you for the camera. Not Empress Vel. Oh, sorry, I saw the M and like your name. And yeah, like my brain's fried enough already. Thank you for the hydrate, Mzizzy. Do you want me to pour it on my head like you do? No, I'm not going to do that. Yes, I think everyone can tell I'm running out of steam for tonight. Strange, I've always been green. James hangs around me too much. Yeah, I'm picking up bad habits from you. No, I wish I'd never done that, to be honest. Not mad though, it's nice to have good friends. It is nice. It is extremely nice. Bad feeling. It is extremely nice to have such nice friends to hang out with me while I stream cool DOS games from my childhood that I have heavy nostalgia for. It's so nice to just have people around. Like people in chat, people in lurk, people watching the VOD, people in the far distant future who are looking at the VODs on YouTube and trying to figure out where everything went all wrong. Hello, future historians. It was probably around here. It was probably my fault. Sorry. But yeah, you're all very welcome. And I was just saying, like, next stream, we could just do something random. And we do have the Orb of the Moons, which Lord British gave us, and told us that we should try it out, because last time he got one of his mages to try it out, their body shattered when they went through the gate. So I'll just show this off. We can go here and walk through the moon gate, and hey, our body didn't shatter. Yay. Where are we? We're in Jahong. There's a little cave passageway here, I think. Nope, spiders. But you know, if we're ever unsure of what to do next, we can basically... Oh, okay, I don't think this is Jahong. No, it is, but I guess that cave is actually a dungeon. There was definitely a way around here to get to places. Ow, poison. Poison bad. But yeah, so it's a nice way to randomize things. James Neko. Game screams, overrated. Oh, thank you. I don't know why that didn't give me a little audible... Thank you. I don't know why that didn't give me a little audible ping. That's dumb. But, yes, okay, chat went mad just for a bit there because dumb-ass Neko has decided to not swap back from Poppycam. But let's face it, the Poppycam is where it's at. That's, like, why people come to this stream. And I was basically just saying, yeah, Moongates, they're a fun way to just randomize where you go. And if you're kind of feeling like you don't know where you want to do, like where you want to go, just keep walking through these and eventually you'll get somewhere. What is Poppy doing exactly right now? Well, we're getting attacked by wolves. Ow. Seriously, this game does not give you much chance to, let's slow that down a bit. Look how fast the tide is coming in and out. Sorry, you're kind of breaking me here. I was already feeling extremely tired, and then we're getting attacked by wolves while silly streamer mistakes are happening where game screens are on the wrong screen. Like, look how slow this is if I've got it on 15%. But if I speed it up to 25%, okay, we can walk around now, but something's gonna jump out of the forest at us and one-shot us. Yeah, what is she doing? She's kind of stood up probably because of all the excitement. We go back to the just catting screen. Okay, she's sitting back down now. Did I actually just run that slow back in the day? That seems not fun. Well, it's weird, and I blame some of it on DOSBox trying to optimize like the game loop in certain places and not in others. The game ran officially at 15 frames per second. Oh dear. Elo's passed out from the poison. Yes, my friend, Elo asks. No, I didn't. I wasn't trying to... "'Tis always a pleasure to speak with thee, my friend." Yeah, I don't have reason to speak with thee. Flop. Flop. Okay. Yeah, they're just gonna get constantly one-shotted from the poison unless we do something about it. We don't have a restore... We don't have a cure poison potion. We do not have a cure poison potion. Do we have a cure poison spell? We do. There you go. On your feet, soldier. Either way, I'm going to restore from that save game next week. And we can find out something to do. It'll be great. We have the boat now, so we could deliberately go off to some of these islands that aren't otherwise accessible by Moongate. Serpent's Hold might be a good one, because we picked up that key in the forest there that I happen to know opens a chest in Serpent's Hold with some goodies in it, and we do want goodies. Yeah, I reckon that's what we'll do. Old man, get up. Yes, okay. Enough umming and ahhing, James. We're gonna end stream here. We can go raid someone. I don't know. Who's streaming right now? Oh, Taxi's streaming Cult of the Lamb. Like, speaking of Cult of the Lamb being a pretty damn good game. I mean, obviously, you can join Taxi's cult if you want, but, you know, really save your proper devotion for Empress Vel's cult when she's streaming later this week. Are you streaming Tuesday, Thursday now, Empress? So you'll be on tomorrow, yeah? Yeah, let's go raid Taxi. We'll go back to just chatting. Oh, you don't want to see me. Look at the cat. There we go. Tuesday and Thursday, yeah. So we'll go see what Taxi's cult is like, but it's more of like an infiltration mission. You can actually be properly devoted to Empress Vel's Cult of Hell. Am I forgetting anything? I mean, you know, come join us in the Stream Shed Discord if you want. It's cozy. I'll see you next week, perhaps. Oh, raid! Yes, thank you. We actually have a raid call now. Hooray! Look at that. How cute is that? Thanks for all the 7 streams. No worries, Son of Eld. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you all. I do appreciate you all coming by, hanging out. Most of you know Taxil already, so no surprise there. And she is streaming Cult of the Lamb, which is extremely fun. Yeah. Take care, everyone. Have a good week. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.